besties, welcome to another video. Y'all, I do that badge content, so it's been a while since I recorded. Now I know y'all been getting videos back to back, but baby, it's been a minute. Usually I try to record at least 2 or 3 videos a week just to keep me fresh, just to keep me going, because I noticed that when some people say you don't record in a while, you get a little rested, like you can't remember your intro. And I don't want to be that girl, okay? So anyway, hey besties, how y'all doing? That bothered me, so we had to comment. Anyway, so I said, you know what, I did not record last week, and it just somebody just didn't feel right. I recorded a vlog. That was the last thing I recorded, but not like a sit down. So baby, I don't want to get rested. So baby, I said, let me grab this camera and let me record a little bit. But anyway, happy fall to you guys. Thank you so much for clicking play again. If you are new here, my name is Barbie York, and I'm so glad. Look, doing all that, showing y'all my business. Okay. So my confession for my nails not being done. Bitch connection to my nail money. They robbed me blind, honey. They say, look, you ain't been making your payments, and they snatched it like a thief in the night, baby. So baby, we gonna have to wait till next month, because I get paid once a month, baby. Woo! I get paid once a month. I work for the state, baby. I need a little part-time. See, YouTube is my part-time, but see, they ain't paying me yet. So, you know what I'm saying? With you being here, you're helping that process. So, we got to wait, baby. Now, if somebody see this, want to send a little single mama something, you know, the Diva Me One is the cash out. Shh, make a dance for me. But right now, this is what we got. And this one will not come off. Baby, I done try to soak it. I done try to chew it. Look at it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We just bless Barbie York with funds. Hot shot. Okay. All right. I felt that somebody touched the screen, and maybe the Lord will speed it up. Okay. Either way, the name of this story time, y'all. If y'all here, y'all ain't care about my nails. Y'all here to hear a story time. Like, girl, shut up, get to story time. So anyway, my name is Barbie York. If you're new here, I want you to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into it. The name of this story time, I think I'm gonna name it, but I got it down on a piece of paper, so y'all see me looking at my handy dandy notes. If she likes me. Okay, this is another prison story time. Now, I know y'all hype about that, because, baby, y'all love a prison story time. So, baby, how about this? I'm going to do 2 back to back. The next one was called The Plug. So, let's get into it. She likes me. So, at the time, I like to tell you, like, how many years I've been, so you can kind of feel, like, how long I've been here. I've been working for the prison for about 6 years now. I am a Correctional Case Manager, and that's my job, honey. And I had got moved to Blue Unit. And Blue Unit, each unit, or I guess you can say working areas, were divided by colors. Y'all, that's bothering me. It's divided by colors. So I was on the Blue Unit, and so either way, I was the correction manager on that unit. So I came on the unit like a regular day. I'm not paying no attention. This is a regular day. I'm on the unit, and usually when I came on the unit, I would go get the keys for the booth. And the booth is where somebody or an officer, I'm gonna say somebody, but an officer is in the booth, inside the booth, and they operate the doors. So the doors that close and open, everything is operated, you know, by a booth. Okay, so that booth operator opens, shit, closes doors, lock things, and everything. So anyway, inside of the booth, keys are located as well to different offices and stuff. And so my keys were inside the booth. So I used to always come inside, come on the unit, knock on this little side door that they had, just be like, and then they'll give me my keys, and then I'll get the keys to my office, and I'll go in my office or whatever. They didn't allow us to take the keys home. I don't know why. You know, I think in the past that they let people do that, and then keys get missing, so you had to still get your keys when you come in. So either way, so, or you might just wake up and say, you know, I don't want to do that prison thing no more. I don't know why they didn't let you take your keys home, but you couldn't. Okay. And then somebody might need to get inside your office. Okay, so either way, I get the keys, and then I go to my office. Also, I went to my office, and on this particular day, I got a knock on the door. Now, usually, for the most part, I always kept my office door locked, because we're working inside a prison. Anything can happen, and you could be not paying attention. Somebody can come in and assault you for whatever reason. Maybe they want to get moved to another unit. Maybe they want to get moved to another facility. They're having a bad day. They got a phone call or they got a Dear John letter basically stating they don't want to, their girlfriend, wife, or whatever don't want to be with you the most. Now it's your fault, and they take it out on you. That happened a lot. Believe it or not, people got assaulted because something happened at the house. So anyway, I always kept my door locked. That way, if you have to knock on the door to get to me. So I got a knock on the door. I heard a knock on the door, like, so I look up. Because I'm working. My head is down. I look up, and it is a white officer. Okay, and we're gonna name her Amy. We're gonna name her Amy, Officer Amy. And I have to write that stuff down, y'all, because I'll jack up her name, okay? Officer Amy. Now, some of these people are real good storytellers, and baby, I pride myself in being one of those good ones. But baby, how my brain work, baby, she gonna be Amanda. So we can call her Officer Amy. So Amy knocked on the door, and this particular one that I'm talking about, if you I told a story time about a dirty officer. This is her too, okay? This is Amy, and I don't know what I call her in there. I could have called her Samantha, but today in this story time, her name is Amy, okay? So Officer Amy or whatever knocked on the door, and see, I had never met Officer Amy at this time. I didn't know who she was. I just know she was a cute girl. And so Officer Amy had blonde, pretty hair. Actually, to be honest, her hair looked like this, but lighter. Her hair looked just like the hair I got in there, but it grew for her roots. But it was a blondish color. So you take these. She had the same hair color, like different highlights and stuff going on in her hair. But she was a real pretty girl, had a real pretty face. She had nice little lips on her, and she was shaped like a black girl. And that's my personal ability. She had hips and booty and all that stuff. She looked like if you would turn Officer Amy around from the back, and you would think that she was a black girl with a wig on. And so either way, she came. I opened up the door. I said, yes, how may I help you? Because I ain't know her, you know what I'm saying? And I figured that as you knocking on my door, you want something. She was like, oh, so you the new case manager that's on the unit? I was like, yeah. She was like, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Officer Amy. And I was like, hey. And I tried to shake her hand because, we're in that business atmosphere. She said, no, I don't do no handshake. I want to give you a hug. I want to see what you smell like. And I'm like, huh? Like, what? She said, no, I ain't mean nothing about that. I just want to give you a hug. I'm a hugger. And I'm thinking like, okay. So we hug each other because there ain't nothing wrong with me. I give you a hug, whatever. You an officer, ain't gonna get no inmate no hug. But unless I'm walking him out and he going home, and then I'm gonna give him a hug, and then I also smack him on the back of his head. That was just something I did. If I walk you out and you going home, I'm gonna give you that hug. I'm gonna say, look, don't you come back in here. And then directly after, I got to smack you on the head. Don't you come back in. And that was something I did. I was known for. Yeah, Baker gonna walk you out and you can get a nice hug. I'm talking about she gonna hug you to the point you gonna about to cry. And then she gonna hit you. Just one. And it makes you tell them that, yeah, she gonna hit you. Yeah, because I couldn't hit you on clock because you were prime position. But you all clock. If you ever did something to me, I'm gonna knock you in the head. But anyway, it was all love, okay? It was all love, okay? I don't want you to come back here. And I promise you, every inmate that I had walked out, I ain't never seen them come back. If I ain't walk them out, they be like, Baker, because you ain't walk me back. That's why I'm back. No, sir. That ain't had nothing to do with me. They ain't had nothing to do with me, but I got told it a lot. Because Baker didn't walk me out. That's why I'm back. No, you made bad decisions and they locked you up. Don't lie on Baker. But either way, the young lady had knocked on the door and she wanted a hug. So we embraced. And, it was a type of embrace that, you just I just kind of try to give her a hug and let go. She kind of held on. I'm like, okay. I was saying, what's going on? So she was like, no, you smell so good. You smell like vanilla and honey and some brown sugar. And I'm thinking like, oh, I don't know how I smell like those things because I had on pink sugar body oil. But okay. So she was like, you just smell so good. And I'm thinking like, maybe it's a hair product I got on. I don't know what she was smelling. But either way, she's like, you just smell so good. And I'm like, well, thank you, Officer Amy. I was like, okay, but again, what can I help you with? She was like, no, I just really want to welcome you to the unit or whatever. She was like, my name is Officer Amy. If you need anything, if you want anything, you can call me on the radio. I will come get it for you. And, and then she was asking me, do I go out? And that means like, if you go out, like if you one of those people that go out when you go to lunch, will you pick up officers, food or whatever, because a lot of officers wanted to send people out to get them their food because they were not allowed to go out, but the case managers could. Now me, I want one of the ones. I had a whole form in my office that I would charge you a fee to go get your food. I didn't care about how nobody feel about it, because people, they will run you ragged. 19, 20 officers will be like, hey, can you go get such and such? I sure can, but with this fee, it's gonna be this added fee on it. And if you didn't want to pay the fee, get somebody else to do it. And that's how I was. And some people be like, oh yeah, Baker mean. I got that all the time. Baker mean. She gonna charge you for that. Yeah, call me what I want, baby. And it ain't like they trying to go where you going. No, they want you go all over everywhere. Like, can you go here? I want some Bojangles. Oh no, I want this. No, I want to eat at this, a little that. Where are these places at? No. I did it. I fell for it 2 times. I went out and got everybody's stuff, and I'm talking about running myself ragged. And then they be like, did you get this? It was on the note. No, baby, I ain't got time. People don't be having all the money neither, and then they think you gonna get it, baby. It just was too much. I had a note. This is what I charged, and I think I was charging an extra $10, $15. If you want me to run and be your chauffeur, call me Uber Eats, because baby, you gonna pay me either way. I didn't mind have that reputation of being me, because baby, I felt like they was using us, and they did all the case managers like that. Hey, you going out? Are you going out? And then before you know it, they adding people order to it, and you got 15 orders you got to bring, and then you have to bring that stuff back to the unit. It ain't like it's 2 steps. It's like walk from the front of the prison to a unit. I'm talking about it can take you almost 30 minutes, and then you got to carry that stuff to them. Yeah, who finna do all that, baby? Please, I'm not doing that. Call me what you want. I'd rather you say, oh yeah, she don't do it, then oh yeah, baby, can I go do it for you? No, she won't. No, she won't. Anyway, so Amy was like, okay, well, I'm gonna come back and check on you later. And I'm thinking like in my head, why do I need to be checked on? But okay, girl, that's what I said. And so she went on by her business, and then she did it on her shift. Like, she would come check on me, like during lunchtime. You good? Did you eat? Because I got an extra sandwich. I got this. If you need anything, just let me know. And it was always if you need anything. But really, to be honest, I got tired of her knocking on my door, because you keep knocking on my door, but in order for me to answer you, I got to get up out my seat and answer the door. But I would just keep getting up, because I was like, I need to work on trying to be a little bit nicer. Because when you work in a prison atmosphere, it make you real mean. Like, even if you a nice person, it turn you into a little rattlesnake, baby. You be just as mean to people. Like, girl, why you keep coming to my door? But I never put 2 to 2 together why she kept coming to my door. So then it was another officer, and we're gonna call her Officer Spade. Officer Spade was a brown skin girl, okay? She always wear a bob, and was a black bob that was always cut to perfection. Whoever was cutting up her bob, I need their phone number today. Baby, Officer Spade was that girl, okay? She had a nice little shade, had a little butt, had a little hip. Baby, butt looked like a heart, baby. I know somebody wanted to kiss it. But either way, she would come knock on the door and say, hey girl, hey. And I was like, hey girl, how you doing, whatever. And she was like, how you like it up here? And now she was a seasoned officer. She had been there at the prison for almost 10 years. So she was one of the ones that originally came and welcomed me and gave me the rundown of the unit, what they expect, told me about the inmates and stuff I really needed to know to do my job or whatever. And I finally asked, I said, oh, Spade, why do Amy keep on coming to my door? Like, she real friendly. Is she like that with everybody? She was like, girl, she wants you. I said, want me? She like you, Baker. Like me to do what? And I'm just like, I am naive to the fact, because like, y'all, I be in my mind, like, in my head, I'm ugly and nobody want me. Like, that's how I want everybody to view me, especially when I'm not interested in dating nobody. I'm talking about I ain't interested. Like, I don't see what people see. You know what I'm saying? I know I get up, I brush my teeth real good. I might slap some makeup on. I put my hair in a bun, ponytail. I might comb it. Like today I combed it a little bit. But I don't see what people see. I just think like, okay, I'm in my zone. I'm getting myself together. Maybe I'll date next year. And that's at that time, that's where I was at. I had just got out of a terrible relationship, dating somebody. People like me. Why would you want me? That's where my mindset was right there in that season. I don't think like that now. I think like, if somebody trying to talk to me, girl, yes. Boy, yes, I see why. That's my mindset now. But then, the self-esteem was to the ground, to the floor. I won't try to entertain nothing, okay? So I didn't pick 2 and 2 the cues that, oh, she liked me, because she kept on saying, emphasizing every time, if you need anything. I was like, Amy, get on. I was like, what did that mean? She was like, yeah, she like you, and she be telling everybody she gonna get you. And everybody be telling her, men have tried, a whole bunch of men had tried, from inmates to the head people has tried her. Why do you think she wants you? Oh, because I'm different, they all. Why? And they were like, why? Because you white. And she was like, we were talking about that in the booth. Because sometimes when the officers got tired, all of them will go in the booth, and they just be in the booth chatting up until the code clear. And then, you know, you got to go back onto your post or whatever. So when the code was held or whatever, that's for counting and stuff, all the inmates are locked up, so you don't have to really watch anything. But they will gather up in the booth and you just be chatting. Some people go up there to eat their lunch or whatever. So she was like, yeah, she told all of us, and it was like 9 of us up there. Oh, I'm gonna get Baker. I don't care what y'all say, I'm gonna get Baker, because she don't want y'all. She don't want no man. You can tell she is done with me. She disgusted with me. And I'm like, baby, what, not too much on that. They just thought I was disgusted with men because of how I treated the inmates. Like, I was very nice to the inmates, like as far as like doing my job, being professional. But if you get to talking about stuff that you know you ain't supposed to be talking to me, oh baby, I'm gonna read you down, baby. Baby, I'm gonna hand you to the wolves, baby. I'm gonna chew you all the way up and leave no crumbs, baby. They gonna barely recognize the body, because baby, I'm not here for that. I'm not here. Leave me alone, honey. Baby, no. Try her. She look like she might need you, baby. Come on. They be like, baby, why you so mean? I was out there in that world, you wouldn't act like that. Baby, I'll run for you if I'm out there in the world, baby, please. No. So I never put 2 and 2 that Officer Amy wanted the girl, okay? So I started laughing. I'm like, ain't no way. She's like, yeah, that's what she told me. That's what she told me. So I'm like, okay, Spake, or whatever. So Spake went on by her business or whatever. And so let's say like a week later passed by. Again, I'm brushing it off. I'm like, yeah, whatever, Spake, that ain't happening. And then Spake laughed about it and went on by her business. 2 weeks passed by. Boom. So after 2 weeks went by, I'm not to smack her mouth. After 2 weeks went by, whatever, I come in one morning, and let's say this is a Friday morning or whatever. I come in on Friday morning, and she is in the booth, and I knock on the booth, and I go, because I need my keys. So I knock on the booth. She give me my keys. She said, good morning, beautiful, whatever. And then she slides me a note through the door. So I'm thinking like, oh, you want me to give this to Sergeant? And she was like, no, it's for you. It's for you. So she was like, read it when you get in your office. I said, okay, I got you, or whatever. I ain't think nothing of it. I'm thinking like maybe it got something to do with the inmate. Because sometimes the office would just give me stuff because an inmate getting hurt, and we got to go into an action, like do some kind of action plan to help the inmate. I thought maybe it was something like that. I ain't putting 2 or 2 together, because I feel like when you have a conversation with each other, like if I talked to Officer Spade, I felt like she was gonna go tell her, hey yo, she said nah, you know what I'm saying, and it'll be the end of it. Nope. And even if she did, she probably still had a confidence, I'm finna get her, okay? And I'm like, no. Either way, so I go to my office. I get in my office. I put everything down. Then I put the little note down, because it was folded up, y'all. It was folded up nice, like back in the old school. It had flowers drawn on it. And I'm thinking like, what in the world? So I opened up the note, and she was like, dear Miss Baker. And I'm like, Now, I was about 32, I think. Probably about 31, 32, 33, something like that. One of them ages. She gave 26, 27. That's what she gave. Little young girl. Okay, little young girl. She gave that. She could not been, the youngest she could have been was 24 years old. So, off the rip, not taken serious, okay? So, either way, the young girl was like, Miss Amy, Officer Amy, said that in the note, I just want to let you know, I think you're absolutely beautiful. Now, I've thought of many ways that I can come and talk to you. I thought about asking somebody that you knew, could I get your phone number, and just shooting you a text. I thought about calling you and leaving you a long voicemail, because I know you can't check your phone until you get out. So when you get off, you'll check your voicemail and I just tell you about how I feel. Or I thought about writing you this note. And so, I thought about just coming in your office and just telling you about how I feel about you. And I'm thinking like, girl, what? This is deep. Wait a minute. You should have known what for me. I know it's in my name, but what? Just give it inmate. What is going on? And so I keep reading, because y'all, it's a back and front all the way to the bottom. And I'm like, either way, she says, well, I've been watching you for a while. I like your style, and I really would like the opportunity to date you. If you're not busy tonight, I would like you to meet me. We're gonna say Red Lobsters, cause I can't remember what she told me. Meet me at 9 o'clock at Red Lobster, and we could just hatch it out and we can go from there. Nobody has to know what we got going on. We can do this anonymously. And I'm thinking like, and I might have checked that word up, I'm like, what did she not get? When she came in here, my persona never said, oh girl, we gonna be together running the sunset. It was always, hey girl, what you want? Like, that's what it was. Like, if I was interested, I think I would act a little different, but she didn't get it. She didn't get it. I think she created that fantasy in her head, and baby, we was gonna be together real long time, and I was gonna love her a real long time in that parking lot. I don't know what she thought, but I thought it was funny because she was a cute girl. But I thought it was funny, like, girl, do you know how old I am? That's how I looked at it, because I know when I was young, I thought people that was in their 30s was ancient, about to die, had 2 breaths to give, you know. But I'm thinking like, why in the world would she want me? I'm 30 something years old. You clearly in your 20s. Like, what you want with grandma for? Like, that's how I thought. And I thought it was cute. I was like, I'm flattered. And so I didn't write nothing bad, because I feel like that was incriminating. I'm not writing nothing bad. But I hit her up on the radio and I said, Officer Amy, when you get out of the booth, come to my office. And so she was like, I would do that. And I'm thinking like, girl, not too much on that radio. Girl, what? And so I think they were doing like 2 hours apart. As soon as her 2 hours over, text me, Lord, she was on the radio and she was like, Baker, I'm on the way to you now. I said, okay. 10-4, that's what we used to say. I ain't thinking nothing of it. If y'all hear something, I don't even know what that noise is. They fixing something over there. Anyway, I'm in the Dollar Tree parking lot about to go in when I'm finished talking to y'all, but I done turned the car off and they working on something over there, so please ignore it. Listen to me. Focus. Baby, can you focus on me, okay? Like Officer Amy was. Anyway, so I want to tell her when she get in the office, I want to be respectful with it, because I don't know how deep this is, but to really write a 2-page letter, you really thought about these things. And I knew that it won't just a little like she really liked me for real. And I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings, because baby, I don't know why you have put this, because I was a joker. I like to joke. I like to kid or whatever. And sometimes she would come in my office or whatever. She used to tell me, you so pretty. She used to hold my hand. And I'm like, you pretty too. But I didn't think it was other than me. Why I can't just give you a compliment, girl? Why you just can't be gorgeous? Why you just can't be gorgeous? Why we gotta walk in the sunset and kiss and, be together? Like, why we got to do all that? Either way, because of the length of the leather, I wanted to handle it with dedication. Like, I wanted to handle it with care, because I wanted, if I liked somebody and I was brave enough to write them a note or whatever I did, I wouldn't want nobody to just be like, girl, you ugly, fuck, get out my face. Like, I wouldn't want that. Amen. Not too much on my feelings. So when she came to my office, she was so happy. You see her perking up and just walking like she was going to talk to her girlfriend, her newfound girlfriend. So she come and I got up. She came in and I never asked her to sit down. I've always stood at the door with her when she talked, because I'd be like, yeah, well, let's go ahead and get whatever this interaction. But I was like, have a seat. Come in, have a seat. And I say, I read your note. She was like, did you read all of it? Did you? Yes, ma'am. I read everything. She was like, don't call me ma'am, call me Amy. And so I'm like, yeah, I read it. And sweetheart, I'm too old for you, for one. And another thing, I'm not looking to be in a relationship. So she was like, oh, so you just want to fuck around sometime. Man, what? No, ma'am, I don't want to do nothing, okay? She was like, I'm okay with being just a little fuck, but if you want to, you know, touch and lick on me sometime, baby, no, you were brave. This ain't it. I said, look, when you first met, I was really concerned about your feelings, but now you talking crazy. Baby, listen, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this with a straight face. Baby, I'm not interested in dating anyone, okay? Not a cat, dog, or frog, not you, not Paul. Nobody at all, okay? I don't want to date nobody. I'm here to do a job. That's all. G-O-B. Look, J-O-B. Look at that. Anyway, a J-O-B, baby, nothing else. Nothing else. I don't want nothing else, okay? She was like, oh, that's great. She was like, but can I get a hug before I go? I said, I don't know, because maybe the hug does something to you. She said, no, I just like how you smell. I said, well, okay. After I give you this hug, from now on, you made me uncomfortable. We would do all our interaction outside of my office, okay? So I can't come back here? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, because you're doing weird stuff. I gave her a hug. I get to try to get out of there and embrace. She be like, oh, hold on a couple more seconds because we ain't gonna be able to do this no more. Girl, if you don't get off of me, that's what I told her. All that nice trying to be sweet. Girl, if you don't go on now. Hey, go on, girl. So she was like, oh, I just love it. It's just the aggressiveness of you. I just loved it. It just do something to me. Amy, get out my office. She was like, yes, ma'am. And then gone out. She went on about her business, y'all. And so then everybody kept coming in off. Girl, what she say? Girl, she told us and she gave you a note. Girl, what she say? And honey, it was just messy because the note was on my desk and they read the note. And I'm like, oh, don't read her note because I meant to tear it up. Don't read her note. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all, while I'm sitting here and they got a trash can over here and the door just swung open. Don't scare me because I'm finna go. Y'all here. It's giving Halloween. Ho, 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 ho. Don't do that because I'm gonna go. Little Susie don't come out and greet me, baby. It's Amy goes. She's like, bet you play with me, so I'm gonna send my ghost out. Either way, so after that, I felt bad because it went around like that. I let her read the note, so she got mad about it. She basically was like, so you let everybody, that was just for you. I'm like, no, they came in off and the note was up there, so you know, I made them give it back. They didn't read the backside. How about that? And she was just mad for a couple. She wouldn't talk to me for about 2 weeks. Every time I would come in and get the keys, she'd give me the keys and don't say nothing to me. Girl, I don't care. I don't care. And I told her that, girl, I don't care, you mad. I don't care. You better give me them keys though before I come up there. Anyway, she wouldn't say nothing. So after about the second week, she finally knocked on the door. I know I ain't supposed to come in. I was like, yeah, give me a second. And I got to the door and she was like, that really hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I said, look, I ain't mean for them to read your note. But anyway, we can't be together. And so I was like, Amy was like, I know. So that was the end of the story, y'all. Officer Amy, she liked me, honey, and I had to break a little heart. Baby girl, no. Me and you can't be together. Love me from over there. Because over here, we ain't finna do it. Anyway, so after that, it was a big scandal. I'm not gonna lie. It went all over the prison that she shot her shot at me and I shot her down. And people just kept coming up me random and saying, why you do that white girl like that? And I don't know why people do that, you know, in our culture. Like, why you do that white girl? She got a whole name. Why you do that white girl like that? She like you, honey. She was ready. And it was like, she a little trick too. She'll pay for what she like. I said, well, baby, I don't want none of her money. She gonna have to go give it to somebody else. It's somebody right now in desperate need of it, baby. They ready to do something strange for some change, baby, but I ain't in the business, baby. I'm not in the business, okay? And so every time somebody brought it up, I'd be like, oh, let's talk about something else, because they try to keep this thing going. Baby, ain't nothing to discuss. We don't got nothing to discuss. She tried. Many people had tried. Why is y'all making a big deal about her trying? Okay? Either way. So after that, we in our squad. She did get 2 more hugs from me. And then she moved on to another scandal where she started talking to an inmate, okay? And so a lot of people blame me. They were like, see, if you would have entertained her, she would never got so lonely that she had to mess with an inmate. And then she is the one that the storyline where I got a video called she's pregnant by an inmate or whatever. So you got to watch that story. Pregnant by an inmate. I don't know if that's out yet or it's coming. I think it's out though. But either way, y'all watch that one too. Anyway, that's the end of this story time. I'm so happy that y'all click play. Do me a big favor before you go out. Go hit that subscription. I am doing a scrunchie drive. I wish I had the scrunchies on me, but I'm doing a scrunchie drive for breast cancer. You know, we're in October, and when this is the time that you celebrate, or we study, or you get notified about breast cancer awareness. This is a breast cancer awareness month. So because of that, we're doing a scrunchie drive, meaning that all proceedings, or half of proceedings, I'm gonna say all, but half of proceedings at $4, $2 gonna go to the foundation, $2 gonna go to my son's foundations, okay? 1 and 2, okay? So that money, everything that is raised during this month will go to the Breast and Cancer Foundation. Like I was telling them in the last vlog video, I ordered 1 set of 10 that sold out. Those donations have been sent off. The second set, those donations have been sent off, and now we're waiting. I still ain't got my other scrunchies. I'm hot about that. And they keep on saying, your package is on the way to you. Y'all better go ahead and send me my scrunchies. I got orders in, and I don't play about it. But anyway, I called and they said it should be in this week. So, Lord, this homeless man is walking over here. Please don't walk up to the car. Please keep walking. Keep walking. God, I gave you $1 2 days ago. I ain't got no more dollar for you, honey. I can only pray for you. Either way, like I was saying, well, he just stopped, took a little street spray. I see you there, brother. He gonna smile away. How you? God bless you. Hallelujah. Anyway, so the interesting thing about him is, y'all, when I gave him some money, that man prayed for me. He sure did. It can pray real good too. But anyway, I be kind of scared about when people try to pray, because, you know, sometimes people can be praying. You think they praying for you and they putting their prayers on you. You got to be careful who you let people touch you now, because people be... that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, make sure y'all dive into the description and go to my Diva Supply and get those scrunchies, Lord mercy. I pray too much, because I said, Lord Father God, I pray too much, baby. I'm about to break into a whole prayer. But anyway, go get those scrunchies, okay? If you don't buy anything else for me, when I do the foundations and stuff like that, go get those, because it's for a good cause. It ain't just coming to me, and I make sure all the money gets to that. You know, I don't want to block none of my blessings, but I really think it's great, and I think that a lot of people are looking to do something or have a good cause, and this is a good cause, y'all. Not only you get a scrunchie, you get a second scrunchie, you get like 2 scrunchies, you get the breast cancer, you know, the pin that you see people wearing the shirt, you get that, and then there's some other things that you're gonna get, depending on what the company sent me. I can't remember what I ordered, but I ordered like 4 different things, so you'll get stuff in there. Either way, order them, okay, so we can support this cause, because baby, if you're a woman, baby, that could be a tremendous experience, and all the money they can get to help with research or trying to solve the problem. And this foundation helps with research. It also helps for people that cannot afford a treatment. So this is a great foundation to donate to all year long. You don't have to just do it in October. But anyway, I love y'all so much for click and play. Thank you for yet again for supporting me. If you made it this far, I want you to drop a yellow heart in the comments, because I want to see the support. Anyway, I love y'all. I will see y'all guys on the next video. Bye, besties. Go do something amazing, because I think you are. Anyway, bye. See y'all on the... Hi, besties.